My name is Raz Labari and this is Excellence. Today I'm going to discuss about the importance of co-curricular activities and why schools must promote such activities. You might have heard about the cone of learning or the pyramid of learning. Um, After you have studied something, you forget about it in 2 weeks or 15 days. There's a Chinese proverb, Confucius, he said that I see, I forget. I hear and I remember. I do and I understand. So learning by doing, you can make activities for your students and you can also organize events. And these events are called co-curricular activities. What is the importance of these? Further, I can explain it in the learning pyramid. Whatever you have studied after 2 weeks, you tend to forget it. Why? Because we forget 10% of what we read, usually 20% of what we hear, and like usually if you are reading something, you will remember 10%, 90% you will forget. And if you hear something, you will forget 80%, 20% you will remember after 2 years. Similarly, if you see something, you will forget in 15 days or so, you will forget 70% of it and you will remember just 30%. And if you see and hear something, you are likely to remember 50%. And 50% you still forget, like watching a movie or exhibition. And similarly, if you say something like giving a talk, you remember 70% and 30% you forget. And if you do something, you say and do something, you will remember 90%. So if you read something, you will remember 10% after 2 weeks. If you hear something, 20%. If you see something, 30%. If you see and hear, that will be 30%. If you just see 30%, if you see and hear, it'll be 50%. And if you say something, like you deliver a lecture, you will remember 70%. And if you say and do something, you will remember 90% of it after 2 weeks. So that is why in schools you must have dramatic presentations, tableaus, exhibitions, speeches, quizzes, all these sorts of things. And this is the real thing. Because great teachers, they inspire their students. Good teachers just teach their students. And students learn by doing. They learn best by doing. That's why. For this, I have some suggestions for you, for all those people who are making new schools. Uh, they can or they want to start school. You should always make bodies, clubs, and societies must be set up and founded. Number one, literary society. English chapter and Urdu chapter, or English chapter in your national language chapter. Science society, science activities, exhibitions, or uh, practicals. These things you can have a science society so that you can inculcate a spirit of learning science practically so that students are innovative in the future because this is the age of science and technology. By 2025, Elon Musk has announced to go to Mars and private companies there. It's the age of internet. Now I'm talking to you through this marvelous invention. So that's why let us prepare our students so that they can also contribute something to for the betterment of this world, to the already achieved success. Similarly, you can have religious society like Islamic society, Ikra society, you can name it Ikra society, Readers Club, Similarly, art club, dramatic club, and or dramatic society for English and for national language, Urdu, or whatever your national language is. Similarly, you can have music society, sports club, and discipline committee, discipline, cleanliness, function, emergency, health club. That's very important. In this corona epidemic, COVID-19, this pandemic, now it is must. You must educate your children to health. As in Japan, there are earthquakes, so they train their students to cope or in this in the situation of earthquake. We must now have health club in every school, and we must teach students about human health. We should keep them fit and healthy. And my favorite club, that is the Green Club or Environmental Club or Council or community. And this community should even go beyond school. So you can include parents, you can include your neighbors, you can include your staff, and there should be walks, there should be planting new trees, saplings. School should be full of flower pots and there must be garden in school as well. Students must have plants at their home as well. So this is very important, and this is my favorite. So that is why if you want to groom your students for future, you must have co-curricular activities and also extra co-curricular activities as well. Because in urban centers now the problem is schools are in buildings which were built for that residential purpose. That's very unfortunate. Uh, we must do something about it. All the teachers and especially the schools should have proper buildings, and government should facilitate them. And but the most important thing is whatever the resources you have, we cannot complain about the resources. We have to work within these resources, and we must work on these with students growing. And for that, co-curricular activities and extra co-curricular activities are very useful because students learn most by doing, and they remember 90% of what they have done. So that is why I encourage all the teachers to have these activities in their schools, and I wish you best of luck. Thank you very much for watching. I will continue uploading new videos because these days, due to Corona pandemic, I'm free. And there is some problem with the quality of the videos because I'm new to this, and everybody is locked in their homes because of this pandemic. So you will have to tolerate me and forgive me for this problem. But hopefully, once this situation is over, lockdown is over, the first thing I'll do is I'll start proper, buy proper equipment, and I'll start a proper channel. And I hope it will be useful for you, especially for young teachers. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and see you again very soon with another video. Take care.